How's your hamstring that looked like it really crammed up on you badly there?
Yeah, it took me back to Canberra a few years ago. I'm not sure if anyone remembers it, but the sniper was out to get me, and I had a fair bit of adrenaline and running through me. At that stage of the game today, I was cramping in both hammies and both calves, so a little bit embarrassing, but it's all good.
Hey, what was your reaction when you got told you were playing?
I just said on TV, I was like a kid at Christmas this morning. Obviously, at times throughout a long series like this, being 12th man, it can be a long time and a long journey. But I've tried to have a positive influence on this group as much as I can. Work away in the background, do all my work and wait for an opportunity. And I was pumped to get at this game.
Rob?
Mitch, you talked about, previous sort of period being the most challenging 8 months of your life. Is this, like today, one of the most rewarding, most positive sort of days of your life?
I've certainly worked hard the last 5 months to get an opportunity again. I probably didn't think it was going to... as a professional athlete, when you have setbacks, you always think the worst. You think you might not play again after a summer like I had last year, but there's been no secret recipe. I just worked my ass off for the last 5 months, hoping to get another opportunity. Like I said just before, I wanted to come here and have a positive influence on this group. I think I've done that running the drinks, and I just waited for my opportunity. And today was a really pleasing day.
Peter and John Barrett.
Mitchell, what was it that the selectors said to you when they brought you into the team? What did they want from you?
Well, obviously the boys have bowled a lot of overs. Before the fourth test match, Cracker obviously told me that I wasn't playing, but to make sure I was ready for this test, because with back-to-back test matches and how much the guys have bowled, we're going to need backup. So I think in the past my role as a bowler has been to hold an end. JL came up to me before the started playing at lunchtime, and he just said, go for it, attack, bowl the way you want to bowl. And I guess that I was a little bit, not shocked, but it gave me great confidence to go out there and just give it everything I had. So maybe a change in mentality allowed me to bowl a bit more attackingly as a player, and it was fun.
Joe?
Mitchell, yesterday Tim said you'd literally been working your ass off. Obviously there's a big fitness element to kind of what's brought you back into this team. How fit are you feeling at the moment, and has there been any kind of dietary changes off the field? Are there any foods that you're missing out on that you've had to cut out? Is that sort of thing?
I don't necessarily eat that bad. I'm just a big eater, so I've probably cut back my portion sizes a fair bit. There's no secret that JL's certainly challenged me from a fitness perspective. He wanted me to get fitter and stronger, and over the last 6 months, I've put everything I've had into it. I've certainly changed my lifestyle a little bit. I'm waking up every day trying to be the best cricketer I can be, and today was good reward for that. But it's one day of a test match, and we've got a long way to go in this game.
Has it been hard making those lifestyle changes or off-field changes? Or
Well, when you're not playing for Australia, it's not that hard to make a few changes. It wasn't terrible. It just my body likes to put on weight easily, and my mum loves to feed me, so haven't had as many roasts at home the last 6 months, but it hasn't been that hard. I love playing for Australia. I just love it, and I want to keep doing it, so I'll keep working my ass off.
Mitchell, so much talk about your fitness and all that, but just about your bowling, you said you're more attacking today than ever before. So have you worked on those skills, the lengths you're bowling? You seem to be moving the ball a lot more than ever before.
Yeah, we've spoken about as a bowling group this whole tour about the lengths we want to bowl. I've studied the lengths that our bowlers have bowled. I've wanted to be a part of it. I've tried to learn as much as I can off them, when I get my opportunity that I was ready. The Duke ball always swings for me. I don't necessarily do anything different. I try and stand the seam up, get it going the first slip, and it swung for me all day today, which probably allowed me to be a bit more attacking with the way I bowled. And I just ran in and tried as hard as I could today and gave it everything.
In just one more. I don't know how much you listen to outside noise, but you always seem to divide opinions in Australia. Have you ever given a thought to why?
Yeah, most of Australia hate me. Look, Australians are passionate. They love their cricket. They want people to do well. It's no doubt that I've had a lot of opportunity at Test level and I haven't quite nailed it, but hopefully they can respect me for the fact that I keep coming back and I love playing for Australia. I love wearing the baggy green cap and I'll keep trying and hopefully I'll win them over one day.
Willie, Rambo, Dan, and the last one Ian.
Mitch, can you talk us through last year when you made Test vice captain, you're batting at 4 and then I suppose your form with the bat gradually drops away to the point where you're out of the side by the end of the year. I mean, what went wrong? What were you doing that I suppose wasn't working for you?
I wasn't making runs, which you bat at 4 for Australia, you need to make runs. Last year was a range of stuff. A few things in my personal life that I lost a close friend to suicide at the start of the summer. And when things like that happen, I didn't probably handle it as well as I could have, and that sort of transitioned into my cricket at times as well. And I understand that everyone goes through tough periods of their life, but I certainly didn't handle that as best as I could. But to have gone through that and got through the summer the way I did and finished with WA, I knew that I still had love for the game. It was a tough summer last year. I tried to put it behind me as quickly as possible, and now here I am.
At what point then, I guess, was the turning point where you sort of were able to deal with what was happening off the field to then make the change?
It took me until probably March, the last 3 Shield games of the year for Western Australia. When you play cricket or when you do anything and you want to do well badly and it doesn't work out, it's very easy to get down yourself. I was certainly at that stage, so I did a lot of work with our sports psych, Matt Burgeon, at Western Australia about just attaching myself in the outcome, working as hard as I can, getting as fit as I can and preparing well, and it sort of started from there. So I've hardly really played any cricket since then, but that's what I've been doing.
Rambo?
Mitch, you said that the bowlers have done the power of work so far in the series. Did you know that you were going to be bowling today regardless of how the coin landed, and what was the thinking behind that?
No, I didn't really. I mean, for me, as an all-rounder, I don't really care. I get to bat or I get to bowl, so I was pumped either way. I mean, if we took our chances in the first session, today could have been a lot different. So I thought the way we fought back was awesome. Joshy and Paddy, they're incredible athletes, the way they've bowled for the whole series. Paddy bowls 20 overs and you ask him how you're going. Yeah, I'm fine, I'm sweet. He just doesn't really get tired, and it's incredible to watch him. Glad I was able to chip in and bowl a few overs for him today. But I think, we had a good day.
Dan?
Mitch, over the years there seems to have been a bit of oscillation between, I guess, what your first string is, times that it's been thought of, maybe you could bat, higher up the order, and certainly you do for Western Australia. As it stands now with the fitness work that you've done, do you feel like you can, do what they're asking of you in terms of contribute as much with the ball as the bat?
I'm certainly ready to do, even though I was cramping today. I think that was more just adrenaline running through my body. I want to be the best that I can be at both batting and bowling. I've never really wanted to pigeonhole one of them. There's no doubt as an all-rounder at times you're certainly hitting them better than you're bowling or vice versa, but that's just something that happens in cricket, I guess, as an all-rounder. I want to be the best all-rounder I can be in both facets of my game, contributing to the team.
Ian, last one.
You go back a long way with the Curran boys. How special was that to get today?
Yeah, well, I won't say too much because I still got to bat twice. So, and he got me out against the England Lions. But yeah, it's kind of crazy to think that their old man was assistant coach for my dad in Zimbabwe, and we basically grew up for 3 years together. So to think that we're playing against each other now in Test match cricket, it's pretty special. And yeah, I saw Tommy yesterday, and he reminded me that he got me out at SEG, so had to get one up on the brothers.